Time proves it.
Let's go.
We finish this tonight. Summon every ounce of determination. Now come! You're mine! So that's your plan. You were able to handle that? Not bad. I need to use the skills of take down Sabito! Come on, Tanjiro! You can do this! You have good control. Total concentration! So you can fight. There, that's it. I need to summon everything I'm capable of. I can't hold anything back. I will not yield. This will end it. Water breathing.
Takes the public downfall in action 2009. She began raising eyebrows in 2012 when she received a DUI on crashing into a police cruiser. After being released, she was arrested several more times for DUI, holding up traffic for 8 months before having her license suspended. In May 2013, officers arrested Vine yet again for reckless endangerment amid reports that she threw a ball out of her New York apartment window. That same year, she was sent to a psychiatric hospital after starting a fire in someone's driveway in California. In 2014, Amanda tweeted that her father smacked her. She later claimed that this wasn't actually true, but a microchip implanted in her brain by her father forced her to say. Soon afterwards, Vine revealed that she'd been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and had been granted to her parents. In recent years, there have thankfully been signs of her working towards recovery.
If you call yourself a man, then do it. Unless you plan to lie down and die. There's nowhere else to go but forward. Now get up. Grab your sword and face me again.
If you can cut this boulder in two, I'll allow you to enter final selection.
To cut it, I need to defeat Sabito. But no matter how many times we fight,
You're typing in white mother, but keeping it within the race when you're typing in agent white.
why? Where did I go wrong? How did things turn out this way? I was just living my life, day by day. Doing honest work with my family. We were poor. But we had a nice meal in town once in a while. We were so happy.
Nah, he could.
Whenever happiness is destroyed, you'll find the smell of blood in the air.
Didn't come out.
That awful day. The one night I didn't come home. My mother, my siblings, they all died. They were attacked by a demon. And that was it. It must have been painful. You suffered, didn't you? I'm sorry. I couldn't save you. I'm sorry.
I haven't showered with soap since the year.
But you're suffering too, aren't you, Tanjiro? Get up. You don't need to suffer alone. I'm here too. Together, you and I can overcome this sadness. Don't you think?
That's right. I can't forget that we still have each other. Nezuko. That night, your humanity was torn away from you. You still managed to hold on to one important thing. Your own life. Sabito's right. Go forward. There's nowhere else to go.
That's fake.
I'll find a way to make Nezuko human again.
Look at that
Avenge
end.
my whole family. I made my decision when I picked up the sword. Now! Tanjiro!
Finally, you've grown into a real man.
If I gave up now, Nezuko would never go back to normal. Besides, Urokodaki has done so much for me. And I can't waste Makomo's training.
You paid $80 for leggings for the leggings.
Today's the day. I will defeat you.
$80 for leggings.
Let's go!
On top of that, you get a website. That girl did not pay
Show me what you can
for
do.
some leggings.
Let's
She
take
paid $80 to be her identity stolen. Women should be ashamed
It's
of
time
themselves.
to finish this, Tanjiro!
I don't care about the women. I don't care how much money you want.
He's doing it. In that case,
total concentration! Water breathing. Fourth form! Striking time! Tai? Wait. No. Tanjiro is...
The calories that were sneezed throughout the whole night. Disney may be magical. Extremely overpriced.
There! The
Disney
opening
does not get
thread!
calories unless you requested by email or in person to all these calories.
Faster!
$13.99. $7.49. 350 calories. $5.50. 300 calories. And of course, I can't go to Disney without $5.50. 240 calories. $7.99.
Is her eyes okay?
Rice, milk, and milk combo. They haven't pushed the calories. Followed by the outer rim trim. This is going to be the biggest trip off of the night. $20 with that trip. 350 calories. And lobster roll. $14 and calories.
Bro, you're fat. No.
Ballpark. $11.99. 750 calories. So let's spend $87.
Keep winning, Tanjiro. You must defeat him.
People get angry at me every single time I talk about modesty and how it's a form of self-respect, and it shows that a woman takes herself seriously. But Melania means fashion transformation. What is that point exactly? I'm not judging. I'm just showing that the way you dress as a woman really reflects the way you see yourself. She was a model. She was on magazine covers. She was the wife of a billionaire. And from the moment that her husband entered politics, her fashion completely changed. Not because when you have a position of power,
Arasabi told
you need the
Makoma.
world to take you seriously. Modesty becomes essential. Today, you're told the lies of the strong you are, the more feminine you are, the stronger you are, and I'm calling the lie. There's a reason that all first ladies dress like this. It's because modesty is essentially honorable and dignified.
I was just going to the college
to be honest, I never had any intention of sending you to final selection.
doing the complete opposite of what you just said. Somebody
Ha!
said, how about we don't judge women for what
I
they wear?
couldn't bear to see any more
You were kinda on
children
it
die.
this day.
You're so wrong. I think you
Oh, okay.
everything you said in this video.
I was sure you wouldn't be able to cut through this boulder, but
Okay.
So
you y'all are on it today.
he said,
well done, my boy.
everyone just was going to have the same mindset, but there's so
Well,
much power in
Truly
What?
remarkable.
Why are you
I
up here?
am proud.
Let me tell you.
you being covered up and
What else am I going to do up here? Like, what else am I going to be doing up here? Looking for a job. You know? Oh, I thought I had 3.
You're supposed to have
I got 2.
2 weeks.
Make sure you come back alive.
It's no
for
point
final
now.
selection.
I thought I had to go.
Your sister and I will
Like
be
shit.
waiting for you.
You better go. You better go up there and call him. Call him. Yeah. Did they only give you 2
Within the
chickens? How
blaze
many
burns a young
tenders
man's
you get?
determination.
Four.
And with this in his heart,
We only got 2.
he
Yeah,
walks the
tenders,
path
bro.
of
Yeah,
a demon
Oh,
slayer.
Tinder.
I'm just trying to make my money. You make a living. Like,
Let's go, finish it.
I was listening like a few minutes ago, and I'm trying to see. I ordered 3 of the 3-piece mix, but for some reason I only have 2 of my chickens.
OnlyFans content.
Like in both of them.
Hold on, just look at this. She's filming herself.
Yes,
something from
I come back and
top
get 2
shelf.
pieces of
What
chicken.
content are you making? So where people want to see that.
He didn't give me no receipt. He just gave me my card.
Top shelf. They're looking at this.
I could show my transaction now.
Saying all this, and this is a whole skit video. I know it is.
Yeah, he didn't give me a receipt or anything.
And the girl that's happy to help you. Okay.
In the United States has been subjected to a
Okay.
nuclear attack. The North American Aerospace Defense Command has effectively launched 12 nuclear missiles aimed towards the mainland United States. 4 of the 12 missiles launched have
Final selection.
the Abrams nuclear test will start the following locations in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Los Angeles, San Diego, Chicago, Houston, Phoenix, New York City, Philadelphia, and Seattle. Within a 300-mile radius of these areas, everyone should seek out a fallout shelter as soon as possible. Nuclear fallout is a byproduct of nuclear attacks.
Looks
And
good.
the exposure to a global circular filter.
Dinner's almost
My
done.
area is designated as a fallout shelter. Get there right away. Otherwise, seek refuge in the lowest floor of this building's interior.
Thank you for the
Dude,
meal.
that's where I get up wrong.
And have an operated radio.
Because I said 3. You was on the phone, weren't you? Huh?
It is something.
What, 3 piece? Fries? You were supposed to have my potatoes. You didn't get my potatoes, did you?
Oh, yeah, I got my shirt.
Yeah, they only charge me for 50, so.
Got it.
This is all that I can do for you.
My bad, y'all. It's okay. You know. Seafood.
This time they put mustard on it. I'm taking the bacon
But it's thanks to him that we're here now. But to do that,
Are you already on your side?
Nezuko,
They did that woman wrong.
I'm
She was trying to get some seafood. You better sue.
Don't worry about your sister. I'll take good care of her.
That's what you always buy your
for everything.
Oh, you haven't
Good
seen
thing
this.
knows like me, Tanjiro. Perhaps it will be the key to your survival during final selection.
My nose?
You
I've
must
seen
sharpen your
this.
sense of smell and sniff out the dangers around you.
Real quick.
I know you can do it.
So how do you want it? I said the way the order said.
Guess I'm off. See you later.
You're so naturally real. Like,
Final selection.
Water, surviving without the medicine.
What's this?
Like, leave something, whatever.
Okay.
Into these cows. What would happen? They would start comparing each other with each other. They would start living kind of like
Say hi.
similar lives, right? They would probably get similar houses,
Tanjiro,
cars,
that's impossible.
and they would look at each other and
How do
say
you know the names of the dead?
Oh, that hurts.
Now, it's crazy.
How does he see? He sees ghosts?
I'm at the point right when I want to hear about how SpongeBob was exposing this. I gotta get the part to the back of it.
Fuga! Fuga!
I almost got my burger. Stop it.
Bro, you're not ready to be
So many people.
The monster world, where the people were a green entity with one single massive eye. I mean, the dollar bill. What happened is that in the monster world, they had no filtered energy. And so in the power station, every day, the monsters employees turn under the standard time. And then these doors would come, and when they walked through the door, they walked into a child's bedroom. And their job was to terrify the child, so the child screamed. I went back to the monster world. How the monster
I know, I just felt that shit. It just squirted out of the thing. I felt the right. I knew where it is. I know. Can I have a napkin over there? Maybe I got.
I have to concentrate on final selection.
Associating with these lower vibrations, your vibrations, the system will collapse, and it's going to happen.
Got a system going, okay?
Hope y'all enjoyed today's videos. I've seen some really great and interesting videos. I think my all-time mind-blowing one was definitely the one about how every time that there's a presidential election, and I literally can't unsee it. I don't think there's no one in my mind. That theory was on point. So you guys have to let me know which one was your favorite theory, which one was your favorite video, what information did you not know, and now you know. We'd love to know. Interact. Comment down below.
Okay, there are demons waiting from this point on.
Library, mommy. Library.
Theories from all around the internet sent in by you guys are going to make us
Chapter 1, guys. Final selection of Demon Slayer.
You didn't know this already? They passed away years ago. No, since they died a few days ago. That can't be right because I vividly remember them passing away years ago. Wait a minute. I feel like you're right. Let me ask you something. Do you remember carving a head?
We already seen this.
So? Yeah. Do you? Yes,
There
but
are demons lurking here.
there's no photos on the internet that show it. That's because they never did. You really don't remember the headband? People literally dress up like him for Halloween and wear the headband. Those are obviously false.
The entrance of the mountain was covered in wisteria.
Well, do you remember the
was
movie
beautiful
and
completely different from here.
Yeah.
Thinking of Kazan or Shaq played a
What a strange
I
place.
didn't remember watching
They took the movie off and everything.
Cannot tell me it didn't exist.
Wait, what Mojin Universe?
This is a wild little fucking kid.
Mommy, what Mojin Universe?
And that was my
There are
favorite.
sins coming from all
Mommy,
directions
He's
now.
just now getting his career back, so something happened or
Fear
something.
Whatever timeline we're on,
I don't know what he did.
it feels lighter.
and demons.
I do feel a shift. I think I'm gonna stay in this timeline because this one feels like the right one. Well, I'm glad we can finally agree on the timeline.
Haven't tasted human flesh in
Wait, hold on.
Thank you, Alexandria, for the video.
All timelines are Mojin?
Will I be able to take them on?
They're different timelines?
They say.
Wait, all are Mojin right now, like right now.
Feel that 80% of the
Like you don't get it. All things are Mojin like right now.
scary thing is,
See the demons' movements.
pockets, wallet,
See their movements. I can take them down, no problem. I can do this. I know I can.
Significant criticism ready to your bloodstream. These toxins are linked to various health issues like things like movie tickets, concert tickets, parking tickets, boarding passes, and even those cute little
You're weak.
So what can we do about it? The easiest thing to do is still give as part of detail of the switch, the female information to ensure that the
How that visual is pleased with the tribal movement. Because
What the hell's up with this guy? He's super strong.
Now I can fight back.
thank you for the video.
Here we go. I just have to cut off their head. That was nothing. I will not yield.
You can with an HCL 192 you can get a foundation of how you all you things are paid, alright? And I'll show you. You get a bill or a presentment or statement, perforated bottom, It's actually a check. It's actually to pay for your bill itself. It's called a remittance transfer. The actual legal code for that is 15 U.S. Code.
I did.
1,000 likes.
Kill demons. I'm getting stronger. I can.
And it's a remittance transfer. And you can take and sign that, send it back to them, and it settles your debt. It settles that bill.
All
You can
right.
take that
Time to
sign
move
it
on.
into your bank. It's how you're supposed to. It's cash it into your bank. They put the payment. They put the money in your account for the bills. You take the money out of the account, and then you take it to the company to pay the bill. There's two ways to do that. You can also reference Public Law 106-29, so that you know that it's already been coded for us. And once you send it back to them, if they don't accept it, they would be in violation of that code if they don't accept that. That's lawful. Just giving us some pointers here to help you sell some debt, pay some bills.
Interesting. The study that says we shouldn't eat animal-based diets and have meat funded by people who sell fish meat.
It's genetically modified beef protein, smothered in glyphosate and non-toxic that is banned in every other country in the world, and also for good measure mixed with inflammatory canola oil. This is the playbook. You have the NIH saying that Cheerios are healthier than organic quinoa. Can you believe that the NIH jointly with food companies saying that a diet 91% of ultra-processed food was actually healthy and nutritious? And you recently had a group of English and Harvard doctors bashing a leading scientific journal for questioning ultra-processed food. Rachel, this is all an effort that I saw first private food industry to convince us that ultra-processed food, which is much more complicated than natural food, is healthy. And it's a bizarre because the opposite is true. We're getting sick and the environment is being destroyed because of our farming processes that give us ultra-processed food.
Yeah, that's so much ultra-processed food is more profitable than natural.
I know, but he's saying, listen to nobody business. That's my total baby. I said, well, when Roman has his birthday, I'll make sure.
Yeah, we do some vitamin cake. Remember I said that we passed by fast yesterday.
Some are born
I know, but
say
it's
that
like,
way.
you
However, sooner or later, that may trust the moment to run everything they know to say.
Was it a demon?
Millions nowadays want to get back their youthful lives, of which they're reminded on every beat. To be slim again, countless women are dieting, exercising, and worrying.
It isn't
Every
a
paper and
demon.
magazine you pick up tells how to do it. Here's the revolutionary advice of Dr. McConnell.
What the?
Doctor, eat fat and grow slim. That's a new theory, isn't it? Yes, it's new now, today, but it wasn't new in
The old game.
days when we had no agriculture, and there was no starch in our food, no potatoes, no bread, no cereals. Everybody had to live by hunting on meat and fat, and in those days, I believe that they were all slim. Now, if we stop eating these new foods, so-called, then we'll be down back to normal. What's the answer to the fat man's problem? Well, his answer is to stop eating starch and sugar and eat everything else as much as he likes, and he'll still get sick. But it will not make him more stingy.
And a demon. In fact, it's an ugly demon, too.
And then you want to go over there. And you know you're in the bath, say nothing in the bathroom. You over there.
Wait, what? You?
You know it's right. I'm not there. So you're right.
Let's try. You're mine.
So, you really gonna act like that? Okay, so you gotta tell me twice. And I know I'm pretty bad. This world ain't done, so I'm done.
A few moments later.
Yes?
Shit. Yeah, that's what it started.
Right there.
Nothing.
Huh?
What's
the matter, Earl?
But then I tried to be strong, but that shit ain't last.
What you say now?
Man, fuck the name. Nah, come on, girl. Don't do that if you miss my moment about. I ain't trying to get that shit messed with the truck anyway.
Zimmy too, bro.
Last song anyway, because it's too warm to get right now.
Nervous.
Hold on. You said you want to get you. Yeah. We're going to drop it down in the pit. Like that. Right here? Get right up both elbows. Get down, Myrtle. Oh, yeah. Just
Now he's just getting mad at the world. It's dark. I even have to come to this thing. I said I didn't want to.
Stop playing. I know you ain't done. Yeah, that's how she wrote like that.
I know that sound. There's a demon around here.
Come on, Earl. Don't play like that. Man, ain't nobody playing like that.
I think that was just a
A whole lot of
Earl, just try it. I ain't trying shit. I ain't finna handle asthma tech for what you want. You Gatorade. So it's right there. Yep. Shrub cake fast.
How many can I have? That toxic son after calling him a log.
I'm telling you, nephew, I know exactly what you're going through, man. Don't
Yo,
worry
but hold
about
on now, Pearl. You ain't got to press my leg like that. What you talking to?
what you trying to say.
No, I ain't trying to say nothing like that. I'm just saying it to my comfort. Come on now, dog.
Come on, man, nephew. You ain't never got to worry about nothing like that.
No, I know, Pearl. My bad, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It might hurt right now. Just feel like you feel very out of pain. Trust me, just give it some time and all that pain gonna go away.
Well, I hope so, Pearl. That shit hurt deep, man.
Come on, no, I really don't, man. I remember the first time I felt that kind of
Yeah, but you can let my hand go now.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, man, in middle school, my girlfriend looked over me the same way.
Damn, I know that.
Say, you know, I ain't ever on the text message shit back then. And I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Just right after I read the letter. I walked up to her in the cafeteria in front of everybody and I said, and I know I just need a one more chance.
Let's try that again.
You ain't got to all that.
You were so near me. You never let me twist the bread there. Who the hell you call this shit? I'm just saying, man. Every time I've been thinking you're going for street, but you really like my bitch like that. You love it. What's up, Goofy? Hold on, what you want, man? Talk to us. I'm just paying.
Let's try it. Now's my chance.
That's actually pretty funny.
Why do you shrug your shoulder?
The demon's scent is growing stronger.
What is 372?
Numbers.
And
Nah. Both of them numbers.
My heart's beating faster. The pressure around here must be getting heavier. Don't lose focus. Concentrate. Come on, get a grip, Tanjiro.
This creature is roaming this wilderness, a creature that has unfound.
I can smell blood up ahead.
That bitch eat rat.
How is he doing?
That's fake. It's just a string. They edit people out.
It's your guy Trip 5 back again with another creepy video.
He was on your left.
This is nice video, yeah.
So big.
Like that
Trees
just
around
went
here have been
down.
knocked
We
over
know
too.
some of the people that were on board. TikTok just reading the news. 8 sea doctors who dedicated their lives to saving others were among the 62 passengers, but there's more than just that. There were actually supposed to be 15 sea doctors on board that flight, but 7 of them canceled last minute for a different flight. As of right now, I don't know what kind of C-word studies that they were doing, but it said that their pace still up on Twitter right now.
I must be
They
getting
have to
close.
be the most unlucky people in this world. And completely unrelated, did y'all know that when the Titanic was set to sail, that on board were a whole bunch of bankers who were on those to the Federal Reserve? And also, supposed to be on that same ship were a whole bunch of bankers that wanted the Federal Reserve. And they all happened to cancel the same day, even the same time. Again, it's all been made who affected by the Russian and other promotion of that.
So you told me this is just a coincidence that these doctors just happen to be on this plane. Is this plane like all the other big tragedies that happened on this plane? there's been a lot of plane crashes happening lately. Let me know what you think about this story, because this is very strange to me.
Like, oh, because there was some people on there that they need to be good of. And people move how they move, and they'll sacrifice anybody in any way to get what they want. You feel me? I'm trying to explain something to y'all, bro. The way these houses are built in corners and squares and shit, it sucks the energy out the room. This is when you saw. That's why indigenous people built teepee, like a pyramid. The nose is a pyramid. You know what I'm saying? There's so much hidden knowledge that you don't know nothing about, bro. It's literally like talking to a wall with some people, and that's not your fault. Trying to shake you till you wake. That's not your fault. You just been put in a position where you haven't been taught that.
Well, you basically saying was, we have energy fields and knowledge. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. These ones that you want is put in the box to contain your energy. All this was designed like this for a reason. It's not just a coincidence. And if you have like a pyramid shape of wealth, the energy flows like it should go deeper than you can ever imagine.
This isn't just for Sabito and Makomo. I'm going to avenge every life that you've taken. There! Not good enough. Was Uru Kodaki really the one who trained you? You're so much weaker than all the other ones I've eaten. That was nothing. Makomo, you two have helped me become stronger. You've given me the strength I need to survive. That's why I won't lose. Not to this demon! Up you go!
Let me know, yo. I think that's normal, because there's no way these fools stop at the same time. Imagine you look out your window when you see that. I know you was there.
That's a lot of shit. Let me go another level. Here, attention. We're going to talk about it. You know why? Like I said, that's true. Yeah, we got another camera. Hold on a second, young man. Hold on.
Right, left. Is he trying to confuse me?
Let me look from this side.
Always so hard to deal with. Chickens with their heads cut off. But it's no use. I'm bigger and stronger than you ever be. My neck is a tree.
Explain that. This one there, that's crazy work. We do this with that. This dude was out in the Bronx. Used to go up there with my uncle back and forth to see him. Uncle said, bro, this was up. He made me and my homeboy that was with me brains connect together. Put our championship football rings together. Give me a little detail. Wow, so we do this now. It's a board. Out my pocket. We had blood on it. This dude was next level. I don't believe in magic, but I'm glad I can show you this. There's no string. How is he bringing it in and levitating up in his mouth? His hair? What is he doing?
I know that's fake. It's just a green.
Real beings, man.
A green person. And they edit him out.
I know it's a trick. No, that's in real life. I know this trick.
No, what? How?
Ain't no way a cigarette just levitated to his mouth. Start smoking like regular. I don't know.
How is he doing that?
He still got talent to make him look like a real. And he put
What
his
is he?
hand a couple times.
Is he one of the devils or
I'm
something?
not sure if there's a string attached to it.
No, you
If the bank's closed down, if the bank's closed down right now, you can have $1 million in the loans. When you signed that dotted line, when you went into that bank and got that bank shit, you didn't even read that point. You ain't that money. You just signed shit. You like, what the fuck? They ain't gonna steal my money. What do I do? No, it says if you shut the fuck down, you got $5,000. We want to give you $500.
He jumped! Damn it, how did he know? No matter. He won't be able to dodge an attack. Mid-air! He deflected it! Total concentration! Water breathing! Not to worry. My neck is tough. He can't cut through it! First form!
And just looking at that video tells you that technology really has taken over. I remember when people used to be outside without a phone, without recording everything, and living a life to the fullest, with no regrets. Nowadays, the new generation don't even go outside, but back then it used to be hard for us to stay inside. Make sure you guys are taking breaks and getting the fuck out! Go outside.
I used to like when they told us that.
You guys remember when
Like, going to her friend's house?
Taking responsibility as a past by singing songs. Closed on Sunday is the hardest.
The face of this demon slayer is the last thing I'm ever going to see.
Talking about protecting your kids from the indoctrination of the media, the thousands and thousands of images that are fed to children by the age of 6 or 7.
That's not to do right here.
There are images mixed in that we don't know about as parents that are purposely mixed in to lower the kids' superpower and esteem.
The next time
so
this
that
man
they
is reborn,
can be more
please
susceptible
don't let him turn into a demon again.
consumption and feel that they need to consume and become a part of the robotic numeric system.
That's that dude back there. We need to be watching this shit.
Oh.
j.Keshun.
Sabito,
I just want to see if I get you reminded
and all others whose lives were taken by
shout
this
out to
demon.
Kanye. He always been telling us the truth.
Yeah, that's why they've been doing that shit.
Most of the
that's why they've been
time,
doing that to him.
he always tell the truth, then disappear for a while, then tell the truth, then disappear for a while.
Hell no,
He did say he would get out was about him. What if he be in a sunken place, and then he come back, and then tell the truth, and then they come right back.
Yeah.
Oh, you got problems or you're crazy.
Just give you something to think about.
Is that a maggot? If that was Keyshawn,
We started with over
he gonna go into the employee's face.
I'm gonna die. I'm done.
Hey, mama.
Missing YouTuber
survived
and
for
its
now,
viral
but soon
video.
enough,
It's all part of a mystery centered around Sedona, Arizona. You're from the creative home. I also have another account generator, 7525. I'm sure you will have that generator.
So, I made it back alive. What do I do now? Where's my sword?
Patience. We must first issue you all uniforms. We will first take your measurements, and then you will be imprinted with your rank.
There are 10 ranks in all, from Kinoe to Mizunoto.
You all start at Mizunoto. This is the lowest rank in the Demon Slayer Corps.
And our swords?
In a moment, you will be given the chance to select the ore that will be used to forge your swords.
Opening the portal and your brain is crazy. I don't know if it's real or not, but I think he was a popular YouTuber that just disappeared. Is it possible that he was taken by the government and he got into the portal and just never came back?
The Kasugai crows are primarily used to facilitate communication.
Wait, crows?
See the plane that she's going in a spaceship with. They get the military together so they get stationed anywhere together. Planes and
I want my sword right now. Give it to me
so
before I
right,
get
see
angry.
it.
The color-changing katana.
They
I
supposed
don't
to
want
the
to
party.
hit
Yeah,
anything.
they're on the buddy system. Why the fuck she went to party on the buddy system with you?
Break your arm.
Now they depart to use that
Who the hell are you?
to be with
Give
her
it your best
kids.
shot.
Phone,
You little...
ain't no phone manuals, no records, none of that. No bank change, no bank card, none of that.
Now, the time has come.
You
Please
know,
select an ore to use for your
ready
sword.
for this, all right? Same right to the military.
The steel you will use to protect it.
I don't have...
See, this video ain't no magic trick.
Or what? How does that work?
This look like some supernatural activity. And like I say in all my other videos, I
No,
bet
you
money
must
this was
touch me.
based in Mexico. Well, you know, I could be wrong. It could be based somewhere in the Caribbean or in South America. But you know, there's a lot of spiritual energy down there. Let me know what y'all think about this.
Really? 5 of
What,
them is the
dude?
number.
What's that?
Just when I thought I could finally go back, my body is aching. The fatigue is hitting me all at once. Nezuko. Rokodaki. Nezuko! It's
No,
you.
this is not CGI.
You're
People were
awake.
terrified as thousands of fishermen across the U.S. have been spotting these hungry, cannibalistic, human-shaped fish, and they're stronger than our weapons. People were horrified after several news sites reported half-human, half-fish creatures in the ocean after a fisherman on his boat going 60 miles an hour noticed something swimming side by side with him that
Wait, who?
and a tank was
Why'd
screaming
you
and
do that?
speaking and was not
Why'd you have to
happy.
sleep for so long?
I am.
I thought you were never gonna wake up.
And when the fish
I was
struck the
afraid
boat,
that you
the
were
creature
gonna
is heard saying the
die.
phrase, "jump for me."
What is that noise?
According to NASA, they are even unsure, as when they were exploring the deep sea going down 3,000 feet inside a glass submarine, a human-like webbed hand slammed their window.
I know what that is.
And with them, even all different cultures
I know what that is.
silent the same way back before the countries were even able to communicate with each other. Many people believe these creatures are real.
You know, that story with the fisherman was very strange. I remember it was like for a week or two, he kept seeing something swim
She was telling
next
me
to
to
the
get out
boat
of
he
the
was
water.
on. He kept hearing these weird noises on the boat and where the boat was docked as well. You know, he recorded everything. The boat started going viral.
Do you still want to
Then like
play
a day
me?
or after the video went viral, he showed the video of the
And
government getting
not
all
having
this shit.
either like
And, you
that.
know, I think he went MIA.
Oh, you really thought? You
But
really
you know, from
thought
what I
I was
heard is that he's back on TikTok. A lot of people have claimed this.
No, I don't.
So you telling me that
I can show you my hours right now.
Your hours?
Only 33 hours.
Confounded scientists, baffled investigators.
See this shit.
A nuclear-powered hotel. We gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let you chill.
Y'all think you're ready to power
This futuristic sky hotel gives you the ultimate travel experience. It's big enough to accommodate over 5,000 guests. Its design combines the features of a commercial home while offering as well. We gonna talk about the Sky Suite features a business class that offers a 360-degree view of your surroundings.
Well, just say kids play. He accidentally hits it. Boom! You're dead.
The panoramic hall to the main entertainment. It allows you to easily shuttle between the two locations. The
My
main
name is
entertainment deck
Haganezka.
is perfect for recreational activities.
Oh,
It features
I'm
shopping
Tanjiro
malls,
Kamado.
sports
Come in.
centers,
In here is a Nietzsche.
restaurants, bars, playgrounds for children,
You
It's
see,
crazy.
Mount
This
Yoko.
is the
No.
mother plane. American Airlines, they mother plane. Y'all might not know what it is, but my people who know.
Did he even
Anyway,
hear me?
I'm not
The
getting in
man still.
this. I'm not gonna be the new Titanic sacrifice.
The Titanic is set to launch soon.
And I ain't about to be in no
Hey,
Netflix
you're a
movie.
child of
I'll be
brightness. Well, isn't that? That's not.
Okay, true. That's true.
Whoever works with fire has a child
My father
in
got the
them.
wrong name. We need to wait for me to jump on that. Even try to fuck a fucking plane ticket on that raggedy kid.
I want to know. Oh, because they say the
Titanic. Hell no. Fuck that.
You know,
Did you know?
that she popped up, y'all. Say like mine. That she popped up, y'all. Goddamn motherfucker. Just right back out of that damn thing. Damn. Hey, man. Now, 6 acres for your shoe. So y'all ready?
That's
I
interesting.
said, hell yeah.
Like shit, we should have started talking about this shit earlier. And nigga might have popped up soon after that.
To see a sword so bright red.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said they got 26 acres.
Stop, please.
Where y'all now?
How old are you
It's the same
anyway?
thing.
I'm 30.
Do y'all think the earth is flat? Or do you think it's round? Some of these pilots been flying more than 20 years. And they tell me it's flat. You know, that's all they know. So how can you not believe them?
It's empty. Look.
This is your first assignment as
Who
a
is this?
member of
Because I'm
the
not
Demon
all
Slayer.
Who is he?
I mean,
Wait a second.
from he's not the real Gucci man. You remember how Gucci man looked. I don't care if he went to jail. Mind you, he wasn't living in jail
This
for
is the
5
Demon
years.
Slayer
And you
uniform
gonna
I was
come out
provided.
like this? This is what I'm talking about, guys. Look at his teeth.
Throwing them damn
Look at
bombs
his
out there,
teeth. Look at
target
his
practice.
mouth. Look at his jawline. No, this is not the real Gucci man. You want to see the real Gucci man? Come on. This is the real Gucci man. 1017
Well,
Brick
here
Squad.
we
Stop
are.
playing with me, son.
Huh?
This is who I really want to see.
Nothing seems out of the
Like, I
ordinary,
miss the
but I
Gucci man. I
am
miss the
picking
real
up.
Gucci man. I miss the
Let's take a
manly
look
Gucci
around.
man. Long chain. I miss that era of hip hop. Where is Gucci Man? Yo, if anybody knows about this beat, any information on where the real Gucci Man is, comment below right now, because this is crazy beat. Let's get back into the
I don't
artificial
smell
Gucci
anything
Man.
bad around here.
Yo, beat. I don't like replicas. I don't like replicas, man. I don't like people that go to jail for 3 years and come out a totally new person in shape. Drug free. Stop playing with me, son. This is all cap, and this is not the real Gucci Man. And I'm really not feeling the way he looks. I ain't feeling his hairline. Look at his mouth.
There's
Look at his
Kazumi.
teeth.
Poor
Look at
thing.
his chin. Notice, guys, because I got another picture to show you. Look at his cheek. Look at his chin. And look at his teeth. You ready? All right, let's go to the real Gucci Man, B.
Excuse
Now
me.
we talking. This is the real Gucci Man. Look at his teeth. There's nothing wrong with his teeth. Nobody gets new teeth. There's nothing wrong with their old teeth, B. Look at his chin. His chin is much smaller. Gucci Man, the chin is mad long, mad wide. Look at his cheekbones, bro. This is a big difference. What I'm trying to say is that the Gucci Man that we see today is not the Gucci Man. That's an AI-generated clone. Stop playing with me, son. If I ever catch that fake Gucci Man in public, hold on, let me put his picture back up so I can knock him out. And he's still like this Gucci Man.
You know, I've been saying this for years, but you know, people will look at you like you crazy. Like that don't look like the same Gucci man. They don't got close-ups of Gucci Mane tats. And you know, they don't look the same. And, you know, they look like something changed. And you know, a lot of these celebrities go to jail and they come back out looking different, completely different. NBA Youngboy is one of them, Kodak Black, Gucci Mane, and a couple more. And what do they all have in common? They was all rebels to the industry and they couldn't be controlled.
Yeah, that's a rat.
Maybe I should get to higher ground.
Let me catch you eating that, bro. You're gonna get humiliated by somebody.
I know you know, but I be watching his too.
the motherfucking testes. Like like a snake on a fucking stick. I'm saying, think about it. Ain't that hard? Shit, this whole better than the actual chicken. I said, oh, hell no. How many goddamn chickens you got there for?
I just watched one.
I can get down
I
if I
just
use
watched
that.
one. And like you say, so it actually is because
I
that
just barely make it through.
the price went up on the food because of the artificial insemination that they make, the processes that they make us.
Over here,
That's what got us getting sick
Yup.
and gaining weight.
Yup. And motherfucking fake ass shit in the United States fucking.
If you look at before everybody before 1958, before they started motherfucking doing that process, they was all skinny.
Everybody
Yo
was skinny
size.
and sick.
And they was eating the same goddamn thing, just not processed. Just
They
from the earth.
get money from obese people, fat people from fucking eating every goddamn day, having surgery, motherfucker, not supposed to be fat no more. You ladies gonna make money off that shit. Them damn fucking tricks. Like Dubai one of the main motherfucking places.
Is that thing singing?
No fake shit. Everything over there is fucking real. Same, I think it's the same dudes over there. You eating shrimp. I think he had like
The scent is weak here.
That's why they
I should go back.
Motherfucker, he's like, no, fuck, this is fresh. This shit got rice in it. This is like the freshest shit I ever tasted in my fucking life. I'm like, what the fuck? It was some regular ass sushi you get from the fucking HEB and shit. That shit motherfucking was hitting the spot. He was talking for like 10 minutes off that one bite. Damn.
Life is so much more deeper than what the physical eye can see. You know, that sounds very peaceful. Now imagine if bees and other insects, and you know, they probably living a whole life that we don't even understand.
Sun gazing is an ancient Egyptian practice that will drastically improve your life on all levels, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Now, the 30-minute window when the sun rises and the sun sets, because the sun actually doesn't rise or set, it just comes in and out of our perspective, it is actually safe. Gaze at the sun. Not only is it safe, but it will improve your eyesight, improve your endocrine health, improve your sleep cycles. It balances melatonin and serotonin levels, which is your feel-good chemicals. It will boost your energy, and most importantly, it will decalcify the pineal gland. Now, the ancient Egyptians realized how important sun gazing is as they depicted it in their iconography. You can also see here when the rays of the sun hit the eyes of the ancient Egyptian god is presented with the Ankh. Now, the Ankh is the symbol of eternal life. It represents spirituality, duality, feminine, and masculine. And the sun is quite literally the giver of all life. Now, these people did not worship the sun like you have been indoctrinated to believe. Worshipping is something that Christians do with Jesus. They understood that without the sun, there would be no life on earth. And in turn, they paid their endless gratitude and respect towards the sun. And this is exactly why we have been indoctrinated since birth to fear the sun. Oh, the sun causes cancer, wear sunglasses, wear sunscreen. It's all bullshit because they know that the sun will upgrade your DNA and elevate your consciousness. And it will tap you into your true divinity. This is why these people were able to accomplish wonders. Being afraid of the one thing that gives life to everything on this earth is the highest form of manipulation.
I might have to go do that.
No, they program the people to make them believe that sun gazing is bad for you. When in reality, sun gazing is good for you. But you know, do your research and find out when is the best time to do it. Because if you do it at a bad time and you're not used to it, it can affect your eyes negatively. So, you know, be mindful.
Blind
Don't
yourself,
leave
bro.
it at that door. I appreciate you.
You got to do it in the morning. You got to
like the video,
sunrise,
comment, and subscribe. Yeah, y'all. See you on the next video.
Sunset and sunrise walk when it's on.
Yeah, what? Watch out, what do you do?
That's really bad about the damn sun.
You're talking like
how, what time is it?
You're talking like
What are you stopping me for, sir?
we just had
Okay, what does that have to do with me? I fit the description.
Stop talking. I'm going to explain it to you. Okay, keep interrupting. This is the reason they stopped was for the trap was in 619 Decatur. I called the sergeant who's over there who did the investigation. He said, man has a 7 on his shirt.
Hey, man has a 7 on his shirt. You're not checking me, bro. Call everybody. Call everybody. You're not checking. You're not touching me. We're gonna make a spectacle out of this one.
You got your car. Yeah, comedian. This is the comedian. The white dude looked over and no, he's fucking with the wrong video. He can roast their ass. You're gonna be so embarrassed. Yeah, you ain't pulled up on me. Get at it on me. I'm running on your stupid ass. I literally didn't see out here on a break, but that's cool. Former Marine, 47 years old. Yeah. So you're fucking with the wrong one today, bro. Somebody said somebody shoplifted. You thought you could just on full 411 logistics, bro. You're bugging the fuck out of me. I got shit to do.
Excuse me.
And I already had some bullshit with y'all earlier today. Because you think that niggas walk around here and everybody's a fucking criminal, you can just treat them how you want to. But no, sir. You picked a professional entertainer that everybody looks at here and have loyal friends, and you bother me. So if you could just leave me be, I would have a great night. Until the sergeant was doing the investigation over there, he comes over and says, no, that's not him. So am I being detained? Being detained. Cool. And I'm being detained because someone has a number 7 on their shirt? Yeah. You said, yeah, he's got a number 7. A number 7 on their shirt. That was enough. Is it a black man? You have an afro with beautiful hair like mine? With a black backpack? Okay. This is what you do for a living? That's gotta be fucking tragedy. You're bothering a citizen of the United States of America for no reason. Because you're terrible at being a detective. Well, you're not a professional officer.
You're not
a professional entertainer, and you're being a clown right now. It's funny. That doesn't mean what you're doing. This is what you get paid to do. I'd be embarrassed to go home with this, but I'm gonna go home with something. Promotion, man. I would be embarrassed if this was made me sleep at night. I don't have citizens. See embarrassed. No, not me. I'm not the one. Wow. These guys are like script. I'm not even nervous or sweaty, babe. I'm just laughing. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my wife. I'm talking to my wife, not you. If you could just leave me be, please. Yeah, babe. What's up?
Huh? Huh?
Yeah, I had a fit the description of shoplifting. Look on both cameras, crazy the motherfucker how they change like that. You don't even see the stick. Oh, just float up in the air. Like this stick invisible. Yeah, that's live. I always wanted that shit before you have them look like when they mic. That's funny, his name is Mike. He's kind of wild. I'm talking about why I keep interrupting like that. And that's why most of the police don't be chasing them. So they know that they ain't gonna catch. Yeah, they know they're fraud.
Right.
Hold on. You got to get them over because I'm going to the grocery store to get some food, and then I have a form break to go perform for. So get your people over here so I can go about my business. Stop eating. Hurry up. I have things to do. I was on a mission to get some food. So what's the legal amount of time you're going to detain me for something that you think that you thought I did?
Look at the sergeant over here who's doing the investigation.
What is it, 20 minutes legally? What are we on right now? 5? It's got 15 more minutes, I guess, or whatever it is, maybe the fuck with me. Now he's holding up traffic. For nothing. You like to check my ass? You like to check my ass off and see what I have on me? Like, what the fuck? What I have on me? What did I shoplift? What am I here for, bro? 7? The 7 and the backpack. The 7 and the backpack. That's why you're gonna never make detective, bro. I'm terrible at it. Come see my show, bro. Roast pigs. So you're gonna roast the pig? Goddamn right. Yeah, I'm good, babe. I'm still keeping anything on over there. Because they're on camera too.
Yeah.
You don't feel so stupid, man. Damn, I the Negro that y'all looking for? No, sir. Get the fuck out of here.
Hold up. But right now, bro, you're being detained for an investigation. All right?
Do what you gotta do, weirdos.
But only slightly.
Yeah, ain't nothing in there.
The smells are all blending together. It's
Check his house.
Yeah,
supposed to be the kidnapper.
Do I look like I had a hat on? Look at my beautiful locks, bro. I'm an entertainer here. I was gonna get some food. That's why I got a 360 camera. I don't care, dude. You guys are harassing me, and I would like to be not touched. Please stop touching me.
Right now, you don't have that privilege of making not to be touched.
Why are you touching
You're going to be touched because you're being detained for an investigation of theft.
Yeah, the investigation of a theft.
Yes, I'm Sergeant Jackson, Sergeant Weaver.
Not again.
Sergeant Free Ray.
Hold on, baby.
Sergeant Duper.
Hold on. They're about to get rough. Also,
I know, it's not getting rough with you. I mean, you're not going to give us a reason to get rough, are you?
where you been then? What's your arm back for? Put my arms behind my back.
Yes, sir.
I know you're being detained. Wow.
I tell you, you're simply being detained now for an investigation of a theft. Can one of y'all grab the manager over at Walgreens and bring her around here?
Wow. 619?
Yeah. As soon as we can get this sorted up, sir, you're going to be released.
I don't care what it is. They're hard, right? Go ahead. So we'll kill it, get away. I'm going to read it.
You'll tell all the time.
You got me.
It's just one thing.
I'm not going to get the wall here. You guys are gay.
Huh?
You guys are
Not straight.
You guys are fucked up for this. I'm a Marine. I'm a former Marine. Check my shit on my license. Check my record. I don't have any problems, dude. I'm a 47-year-old man. I entertain out here, dude. Okay. I was literally walking for you saying okay, but you still got me in these handcuffs.
We got you with the bag now,
But I'm not running or nothing. I didn't run away from this. Fucking sleep like that. Got on. I got on toe shoes, bro. I'm fit. I was belts on this guy. I'm not. I was like, what are you stopping for? This is funny. I'm trying to go there, but you got me in here. I'm talking and looking funny on the phone. My wife goes, I'm recording. Where am I going? I'm a comedian, bro. I'm another comedian. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say, dude. You guys ain't even asking me for none of that. Can I see your ID? Yes, you can, dude. It's in my front pocket. Do it and check veteran on that, bro. I'm a grown-ass man. Everybody out here knows I'm an entertainer. You guys are the only idiots that are here that don't know any better. Like, patrol better. No, this is wrong. Were you got handcuffs? Someone fucking call you out your name. You got me in handcuffs and said I'm disrespectful. That's... What am I talking to fucking like Gestapo? Remember this, guys.
I need to find another route.
I fit the description. Somebody had a number 7. Ridiculous. Upload this, bro. There ain't nothing on me. Nor did I steal anything.
Bob, you said get the manager
around here first. Oh, you'll take me out these shackles? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, sir. Some pine to me, sir. These guys are like that. They're not even laughing like it's not funny. I'm the only one having fun here.
They gonna feel real stupid
You
too.
should be having more fun. Considering I'm innocent.
I'm not going to laugh at anything you have.
Well, you got me in handcuffs. I wasn't even handcuffed. That's crazy. I ain't gonna tell you what happened when. Now I really for you. Even though you're the one that caused all this.
No, actually, somebody else did. He's just responding to a complaint call. That's all.
Beep, 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 beep.
Because these guys have decided that I fit a description. It's awesome because I've been here 47 years, done a lot of things, and this is the first time I actually fit the description. Like even my articulation should have told them that I'm gainfully employed and that I don't have to shoplift. That's a bad at the job, but that's why they got it.
I think I can get down there.
That's a citizen and not the actual.
Motherfucking go, bro.
I can walk down the street and point at you. I can actually.
What all I gotta do is rewind the damn footage and see where the fuck it came from.
That's like the worst police officer work ever.
said Walmart in my head. You said CPS. I ain't. I don't even know what CPS.
So we did I'm glad that's all of a circulation.
They still working.
Man, this manager, like, I could have walked from Walgreens good for you and not going to go. What?
Just check his bank account.
Yeah.
Let's try that again.
Let me just check his bank account to see how much money.
No way! You can do this, dude! Let's try that. That's my chance.
That shit was fun. Wait on that. That's where it is. That'd be bad. Give me an explanation. What explanation? Have to let me jump out of something. But I explained to you why. But I don't know. Ask you why we did that. So that's what we're doing for yeah, put an innocent man in handcuffs and say he's being detained.
Let's end this.
How can a racist man be black, but it's also a black police officer?
Yeah, this thing is swinging.
There's no mistaking this.
I put a description. Somebody shoplifted with another son, so now I'm.
Bro's racist with his own kind.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you, brother.
That's crazy. That's passing by. Yeah, the people that's passing by knowing that this man is the comedian. That's crazy.
We better go to the show.
But they're just.
What did you do with the girls you kidnapped?
Wait, what? The
Scent. I knew there was another one. From the wall too?
He was gone. He was gonna run.
Tell you what it is, and you see it in plain sight, and you think it's something else. Well, everybody was mad at me until a white woman confirmed it.
Coroners have officially pronounced timeline between 1978 and 1979.
That they found his remains on Neverland.
They all have the exact same, which means one demon has split into three.
Yeah, we gonna man, listen, man, you got me in so much stuff, man. Michael Jackson, the comment, it flooded, it went viral. Everybody was trying to understand how you came up with that. They started talking about the date. They said the date was it was in 1984. But the overdose that you but the incident happened in 1979. And from I understand it now, it was a look-alike that was in 1984 that they concocted the hair burning to go to the alopecia to say that his skin was changing in preparation of making the clone. Wow. And you know, in 84, I wouldn't say it's the first time I see it. The silver one, that's the first time I remember seeing it. And I might have been the first time, but I look a little bit. Pretty much so, and what is it say? What is the significance of the one silver bullet? This one, I don't know. When after Melly hit the message just like his brother, him coming up out of the grave, his family didn't believe the message. Everything is called subliminal suggestion. They tell you what it is, and you see it in plain sight.
Because I am Michael Jackson.
Everybody was mad at me until a white woman confirmed it.
Warner's had officially pronounced Michael Jackson unalive between 18 and 20 years ago. Okay, now that's the timeline between 1938 and 1979.
That they found his remains on Neverland. Why did they call it Neverland?
Never.
Why did they call it?
He never died.
Whether he's dead, you never gonna forget Michael Jackson.
No.
At the time, it came up at the time that he was dealing with a child molestation. Michael didn't play with girls and kids like that. Nothing. Allegedly. It was not there. You know what I'm saying? So I get this plaque again, and I don't care whether Elvis Presley was the king of rock, the king of pop, the king. I don't give a fuck what king it was. He was king, goddamn. Don't worry about that. You understand? These coons be picking. He's the king of rock. He just won the king of R&B. Okay, the king of pop. He was the king. Who is the king of R&B? I don't know. They say R. Kelly is the king of R&B. Okay, R. Kelly is the king of R&B. I'm Rob Banks. I don't care nothing about who's the king, and I'm just shoot the messenger.
Did he just say I'm Rob Banks? You tell the story the way you told it. You didn't say, you say somebody in prison shared that story.
No, I didn't say somebody in prison. One of my homies, a guy from Pirate Street, okay, was a white man in Las Vegas. And he worked for the Jackson family. He was one of the first light men in Vegas. He worked for Ben Vereen, Bill Cosby. We had anything we needed on Las Vegas Boulevard, 76 until this incident happened in 1979. Then he went off. Went to his house, he wasn't at the house. Went there like, man, where in the hell is he? You understand me? Like, man, I go to prison. I get out of prison in 1990. He's like under on crack cocaine. And he had told me this story. He was 86. He first told me this story. 86, he told me, like, man, he like, man, this happened. And they start corrupting everybody that was associated with that. And I had to go under. And I said, man, he gave up a $200,000. This man was making $250,000 a year in the 70s. He wasn't selling drugs. It went from that to nothing. So I'm like, okay. Then when I got out in 90, he told me the same story. So I've been keeping it all this time.
You know, NBA's not actually.
Researching the activities. Research the activities. You start looking at the changes. Well, look at the brothers in the nation of Islam at the time that Michael was deceased. The clone Michael was deceased. When they took the clothes off, when they took his clothes off, his nuts was changed. The black man, he thought he was no real everything. That's why they didn't say when he took it. He never had. Okay, there was another situation. Came in and took him. They said they were taking him to a chamber for his body to be frozen. That's what the family wanted, allegedly. So they was wrapping him and putting him in this thing for this chamber. Mysteriously, right after that, they said they cremated. Oh, not that cremation is against Jehovah's Witnesses, but they didn't cremate Joe. They buried Joe out next to the grave that Michael Jackson ate.
What do you know about Musan Kibutsuji? Tell me.
Now we went from he was supposed to be frozen to having a secret cremation.
What's so crazy about it?
But now in this
You watch Janet Jackson?
You mustn't tell us.
They say Janet spills it all.
They're supposed to get blood sample. They have no blood sample. No, nothing at all that has the DNA of the clone Michael Jackson.
Yeah, she said.
So we're supposed to have
She said 82.
Now the woman said, well, no, it was in fertilization. We never had she wasn't going to get it from anybody. But she said no, she didn't have sex with Michael. And so now we can't get into
And they wouldn't let her and him shoot at the same time. If she go shoot her scene, she's nowhere to be around.
So
they had to make an appointment to go and see him.
Jackson is his son. So he went over everybody's head. Now they got $100 million.
She said, and that was never like her brother. For her to make an appointment, have to call him and make an appointment.
A Jackson DNA.
But do you feel like that was just a plot to get control of the money?
It's always the control. They said they made $3 billion for a council world tour that they knew wasn't going to never happen. So since he died, accidental death, overdose, at the hands of another. Look at Conrad. He's from Texas. He didn't know no better. He was following protocol.
You give off a scent like
But they didn't arrest none of the other
I know
doctors who
where
were
it
supposed to
comes
have been
from.
injected him with that.
Tell me, how many people have you killed?
We make all of us the fall guys. For 15 years, he was with the Pinkerton detective, white people. When it came for his demise, the last 3 years of this situation, when it came to the effect of him being accused of messing with kids, they hired the Nation of Islam. Why? Negro don't know nothing. We just impressed to be around, huh? And when you see the Nation of Islam, the ones that did security, they wasn't ranked FOI. They were some young boys.
Wow. No, it definitely, like I said, it's mysterious how Mike moved. How he would go here and go there. How they portrayed him. And you made the statement that his mom really, you didn't see them together much.
You didn't see him together for 15 years. And he was a mama's boy. He was, when my partner, he was telling me, understand, like, man, when they used to go out, Michael would be at home with his mom. He never went out and played with girls. He never did this and this and that. He was a mama's boy. He go out and express himself. But now, after this 79 to 84, you never seen him in any family pictures, Easter, Mother's Day, Thanksgiving. Oh, Michael called us. But he was never there present at any family function.
It may be hard on him to go so soon after his previous mission.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk.
I'm counting on you.
Ziggy Jackson is here, Crew Show.
What do, y'all?
Great to meet you, sir.
Man, I'm so glad y'all have me up in here.
Why's that, man?
Well, because, you know, I'm going to say it like this. A lot of my family has been, I'm going to say, scrutinized. They've already formed opinions. And people like my father and my aunt, they can't really speak. Because if they say anything out of order, they're going to be judged. Well, you know what? I'm not going to get judged. I'm the second generation. I'm here to tell it what it is. They have to be courteous and classy. Well, you know what? I'm here to come and be nasty.
Yeah.
Because they've been firing at us. They've been firing in our family for years. And here's the real problem. I got children. I got a wife. I stand by my last name proudly. We haven't had a chance to actually mourn my uncle. I've gone through it. I had to carry my grandfather's casket. They have to be classy. I'm coming to tell the truth of who my uncle was.
Does your father know? And his father is Jackie Jackson.
I got the old man of
Shout out to Jackie Jackson.
You know that you're here today?
We let him know. We actually sent a message to my Uncle Jermaine, and the only thing they told me was, you know, to try to keep everything on the table. And because, you know, they can't say a lot of stuff. And then also, they want this. I am a child of memory. I grew up there.
You spent time there?
Oh, man, I spent my whole life there. People forget that, you know, my uncle wasn't the type person to say, oh, you have to be invited to, you have the last name Jackson, I could just be in the area and show up to the gate. They're going to let me come in and relax. There might not be movies playing or whatever. Right. It was my uncle's house. My uncle was a family man. And most of the time when people were up there, he wasn't there. So they forget all the accusations that they're saying against him. Okay, when you see him up there with children, a lot of children, let's not forget there's probably 100 people with cameras. So they're not just saying they don't. Yeah, so you have adults with cameras, you have family, you have mothers, children, and whenever he was there, it was for the public to see. And people forget, like, oh, so he was just doing bad things. So all these people that were up there with cameras, nobody had nothing to say. They just gonna let him do some nasty stuff. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Plus, you got to remember, like I said, Santa Barbara wasn't really friendly with my uncle. If they could have took him down, just any fucking fart blowing in the wind, they'd have took him. Why?
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you got to remember too. So you have all these people around here that got money in Santa Barbara. Most of them got money, and no matter how you want to look at it, I grew up in this valley. I grew up in LA, and a lot of people out here forget. Let's just start back in the beginning. When we first moved into Encino, they called it town. Calm down. They put swastikas on our front lawn and burnt them. They burnt our palm trees down. And this was right in Encino off of Louisa Ventura. told us, leave. We don't want you here. We don't want this.
From your own neighbors?
From neighbors and other people. I was going to school at the time. We would walk up the street. There's a lady who used to drive down the street all the time and be like, "Here's why y'all in this neighborhood." Okay, but here's the thing. Then they found out who my pops was. Oh, welcome to the neighborhood, Mr. Jackson. Oh, can we get tickets to you? Hell no. And don't come knocking at our door neither. But then we had a few neighbors that were actually normal, and they called them lovers. So it's funny when you sit there and you look at everything that's been going on. We've been through the racism that's been in this battle. And now for everything to come for them to say, oh, it's just Michael Jackson. Nah, he was what?
One of the accusers, Wade Robson, dated your sister?
Yeah, Wade dated my sister for quite a long time. It was somewhere around 9 years. So it's not like, when I hear Wade, he's been, people forget. Let's just,
You know him personally? Yeah, right?
Yeah, I know Wade. We spent a lot of time with him up at Neverland. I met his mom's Joy. I met Chantel. And I'm not going to speak too badly about them. They're opportunists.
You seem a bit flustered.
So people are forgetting the basics. Let's switch our breaks back to the beginning. He started off with lying. So everyone, then retracted. Then threw out another lie. Then retracted. And then he said, oh, I'm going to write a book.
This guy is a demon.
Well, the book got fly. It flopped. Oh, wait, I'm going to sue the estate.
Who is this boy?
It got thrown out of court.
I really don't
Oh,
know.
wait, I'm gonna dance and I'm gonna do Cirque du Soleil. No one wants your black little dance moves no more, man. Nobody wants it, man. You had a great contract with America Thinks I Can Dance and all of that. You burnt bridges. Everyone forgets how small this industry is. And you guys be
it's so true, yes.
You guys know that you go to one event, you're gonna see everyone from artists to executives. You're right. All you gotta do is burn one bridge. Okay, well let's be real. You cheated on my sister with Britney Spears.
Listen,
okay,
broke up.
Yeah, okay. Now let's be real. There were two big people in the industry. That's not including the caboose that is attached to them, from managers, executives, business people. So when he burnt those bridges, he didn't just burn the bridge, he blew out the foundation. So now you got no work. He got 8 blackballs served into every corner on his pool table. You can't get work. You can't do. Now let's not forget the response that we put out. Oh, my girl is gonna leave if I don't get back to dancing.
The place we're going is hidden by a concealment spell.
Let's not be funny, but all the dance moves are dated. Oh yeah, they dated. I mean, if you look at Michael from when he started off, you have to stay consistent with it. But this is the boy who sat there and said, Michael's my idol. I'm gonna follow him.
When he was alive, when your uncle Michael Jackson was alive, what did he say about Wade when Wade was attacking him? Because he was attacking him while he was alive as well.
You know what was funny? My uncle was the type, and he said it like this. When they go low, you go high. It's that simple. You can say what you want about me, but like you said, the truth runs marathons.
What would your uncle say today?
To be honest, I don't think my uncle would say anything. He was saying facts, you're a liar, and he would release the wolves on him. Drag him through court. Because really what happened, they say Wade had a mental breakdown. You had no mental breakdown. You had a financial breakdown. The other day I was watching something, they're saying Drake took Mike's song off, whatever.
So did the Simpsons, and so did a lot of radio stations.
But I'm going to tell you like this. I'm a simple man. I work on bikes. I fix cars. We do real estate. Okay, so it comes down to this. I never seen Drake talk shit about nobody that didn't talk shit about him. Right. I never seen that man start no drama. As far as the Simpsons and everything, I would call that smart business. My uncle was a businessman at this point. Okay, well, if I see drama, if I see fire on the table, the easiest thing to do is step away. So I'm going to say it like this. When they said they took the song off of his show, did the audience enjoy the show? I take it they did. It didn't cause no drama. It kept him in peace. Like I said, he's never, ever ran his mouth. He always been about business since he was on Degrassi, since he did his thing. So it's nothing but respect for Drake. To me, that's business. You know, he's just keeping an even platform. He didn't say nothing wrong. He didn't do what Oprah did. He didn't give him a platform. Oh, yeah, I believe him. He said, hey, we're going to keep this peaceful. We're going to keep everything right. I mean, not to be funny, look what they just did to Nicki. They're talking about the power went out, and they start screaming Cardi B. This is how the fans are. You got to keep everybody
very fragile. Yeah.
Well, they're our life. Exactly. This is our extended family. Is the fans.
When HBO did this and it came out, were you guys Were you guys given a heads up about it?
How did bro not see that demon?
Well, to be honest, it didn't come out of nowhere because here's the thing. When my uncle passed, he was dead. We're not dead. He has no work. He has no one to run to. He started living out there. And don't forget, we started chasing the sister down. Yeah. We had times, and my sister mentioned in her interview, and this is true, that this is the woman who gave us this child. We've been up in Neverland with him. We have done. I know this kid, and most of the time we were up there, it was me, my sister, Wade, Chantel, his mom, Joy. My Uncle Michael was never there. This is a busy man. Yep. We're not talking about who sits around on his ass. We're talking about the greatest. My uncle, if he's not touring, he's producing. My uncle was the angel on his earth. And it's real fun. You rarely meet people who are not attached to material like that. Sure. My uncle's the type of person that if he ran into any of us right now, he would sit in the booth and say, who's having problems today and what are the problems? Because he's going to say, let's get real. Would I rather help somebody on the street, or do I want to give my money back to the government for taxes? Don't forget, his taxes are huge. So I'll sit there and be like, you know what? Let me go buy $20 million in computers and give them to all the schools. That was my uncle. Oh, you're sitting on the street, you can't afford to pay your rent. Well, I'm not giving it back to Uncle Sam. Let me make sure you help him. You saw a great Sam. Yeah, God's plan. Let me help y'all out. Well, a man only needs so much to live on, and my uncle was that person. He always stated to us, this is just material. It comes, it goes. We make this. Don't ever forget that as men, we make this. It doesn't make us.
Where were you when you found out your uncle passed away?
I was sitting at the house, and actually it's crazy. I got a call from up West Brook, Marcel. We were riding for West Coast, and one of our boys went down on Sunset. So he gave me a call. He said, hey, I don't know how true it is, but we blocking off the exit over here at the hospital. They had like 60 riders up there because our boy went down. He's like, my uncle's in the hospital. And he's on a slab. He sent me a picture. So it's crazy. So this is what people don't understand. I had to break news to my father about my Uncle Michael dying. I had to tell him he was in UCLA. Then he told me I got to call my grandmother. I'm the only one who spoke at my uncle's funeral for my family's side. I didn't expect my father and them to speak. My father and them were uncle. I don't expect my grandmother to get up and speak and say nothing.
It's too hard, yeah.
You know, so for me, I have nothing to say but love. And this is also a man who raised me. You know, in father figure. He was a real uncle. And you gotta understand, like I said, my pops and them are old school. They're not gonna leave their children around something like that. And let's not forget that every time we were there, so when Wade pops up, I'm like, man, I've been here my whole life. This is my uncle. This is the man who used to tell me, you're about to be in trouble. So all that Michael stuff went out the window. The only time I think I was ever scared of my uncle is the only surprise was when he did Thriller. Wow. Because all the kids are running around, we're like, turn it to this.
That used to scare the out of me when I was a kid.
Surprise to us. You know, he was sitting there, he's like, I got a surprise for y'all. No, we're not telling nobody. And my grandmother, she's like, Michael. I see. Michael, tell the kids what you're doing. I'm not telling them, mother. I'm not telling them. We're going to watch it in the theater. It's going to be a surprise. He turned into that werewolf. Everybody was in the house like,
oh my God, how funny is that?
However, as a result, we
you know, I'm different. You turn them yellow out to the blue, like, oh, hell no. That was the best effects of it. It's funny, and people forget the basics, and everyone looks like, oh, Michael's such a weirdo. He was such a weirdo. Everyone forgot Men in Black. Said, I could be Agent M. My uncle was a clown. My uncle had fun. They were mad at him. He was a business dude. And I can't even say mad, it's that they didn't have a party.
Miss Tamayo.
I'm going to say it out there straight for everybody listening. My uncle didn't die. He was murdered. I feel the same thing about Prince. We're losing a lot of stars because you have to remember, these are basically insurance policies. When he dies, whatever was owned by the company reverts back. We're not talking about $100,000. We're not talking about $1 million. And everybody in this room knows $1 million, I don't care if you're a normal person, ain't getting you shit. After taxes, you still got to live the same. You still got to stack your money. But when my uncle died, we're talking about billions of dollars. Can you imagine if Prince, when he died, put Little Red Corvette to check? Let's just think about it. Yeah. They said Prince died broke. How did he die broke? With $1 billion catalog. If he would have sold 3 songs, he would have had a couple $100 million sitting in his pocket. I play with him. All you had to do is he take these 3. I got the catalog of the rest. Right? Notice that when my uncle died, why didn't you hear all his music? Why is there a Motown cartoon out now? A, B, C, okay, well, obviously when my uncle was alive, he wasn't giving the right music. But when he died, all of a sudden, the business.
Is the family still benefiting from all of the music and catalog?
When you say benefit, I mean, I guess for this last name, because of what my father and them did, that is the benefit. That's the pride of standing for this last name. Because, you know, when I grew up, people don't understand. My father and them, they were around. But then also when we were around, if we wanted to see him, we had to go to a show. So it wasn't like personal. We have to sit around and this, oh, hi, Pops, we love you. But then you got people taking pictures and this and that. Nice. So we grew up, it wasn't even groomed. It was, we were told,
let's finish this.
You can't do this because of what's going to come back. You know, so when you look at it, say, how can I say this, man?
Let's get this over with.
My uncle has been, he was born in this business, he died in this business. His whole entire life. So, you know, when I sit here and I hear Wade and this other dude, hey, let's be real. And I'm sitting at the table. Y'all can tell me how y'all feel, and I'm open to opinion. I've had horrible opportunities. And any of that horrible stuff, I'm not risking. I'm not going to keep, they showed Wade burning pictures of Michael and doing all this stuff. So why did the weirdo keep the ring? And let's be real, like I said, Neverland was a toy for my uncle. Do you think my uncle's going to boss him over? Okay? This is the man who, for us as children, closed down malls. Right? And let us have free random run on the mall. He didn't bother us. He was just said the mall closed down. Y'all can do what the hell y'all want. Tell me the price at the end. We'll close down Toys R Us. He was never that type of person. He was no funny dude. My uncle was a man. People forget this, and they forget the basics of where he came from. He was a man born in Gary, Indiana, went through hard times, showed up in Motown, and then he came out here and he made a name for himself. And worked for every dollar. Worked for stuff. And here's the thing people don't understand is that Michael Jackson still would have been Michael Jackson. He was a singer and an entertainer no matter what. If he would have been singing and not Sperry Funk, it might not have been all the big stuff, but he was going to be singing and entertaining somewhere.
Do you ever get time to yourself, look up at the sky and talk to your uncle? And so, what do you say?
Well, there's not much to say.
Because it feels like he's not resting in peace. They will not let him rest.
It seems every couple years, a rat comes out of the, I'm going to say a rat comes out of the woodworks with their hand open.
It has to be draining for you guys. It has to be draining at some point, though.
I worry about your grandmother.
You know, that's the stress. Like I said, she's still living with Barry and her grandmother. Yeah. You know, that just happened recently. And at her age right now, I think she's at the point where it's frustration and anger. And the problem with me is I feel like, you know, my skin is thick. I've been groomed for the, and not to be funny, I'm a man.
How is this affecting his kids? And why does Paris claim that none of you call her or check on her?
Well, we call and check on Paris, but Paris also, Paris is, I'm going to say it like this. You have to understand. So, I check on my cousins all the time. But Paris has dealt with a lot. She's dealt with a lot of stress, a lot of drama.
And you forget her crying at the viewing. Remember that?
I mean, microphone. This is also Paris was you know, this she's a sweetheart, but people forget I'm tired of them being my cousins. I'm tired of them throwing shit on their plate. And this is not something they dealt with. If my uncle was here, he would have probably showed them another way to deal with it. This is how you slide the plate to the side. Don't even sift for corn or gold in a pallet. You can get gold out of it another way. Actually, I think this needs time to herself. To think. And like I said, because she...
Why am I having so much trouble fighting a little girl?
What does this mean? This is nothing but messing with his own skin. She's able to make herself rapidly grow more powerful without eating anything that is
Yeah, we on
physiological.
Fox Talk 1. Yeah, we gonna talk. We be on fire. We lit. Need her 50 beats.
Check it, it's you, because it's your boy ECO and I'm here with the lovely, amazing, official Miss Jamaica.
What's wrong, you little girl? I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. I mean, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Threads, everything. Just type in Ball Talk Podcast. You can find us everywhere. Thank you in advance.
Yo, hey man, listen man. Check it man, make sure you do what Miss Jamaica said, man. Make sure you become a member of Boss Talk 101. Hey man, listen man, we got a very special guest in here today. He is a frequent of the show. There's certain ones we have on here. They come through and they show us love, man. This guy right here been rocking with me for a long minute, man. Ever since way back when I met him in LA. Me and him sat down, and we ain't stopped sitting down since, man. I told him Marv is in the building. That's right.
Your phone's on off.
Hey, man, couldn't wait for the show. Couldn't stop him down.
But I was too comfortable to get it.
Just talk, man. Talking. Man, Boss Talk is, we've been checking things out. We just sit around and, we try to do these shows to make sure that we keep everything copacetic with all the people that use the channel. And you one of those guys that came on the channel early on. Had you bio from the moment I met you. When I brought you in here, I didn't even know what was going to go on, but the Charleston White thing happened. Also the Chris Brown thing happened. When I spoke about Chris Brown in here, boom, it went crazy because people started saying, oh, he got called out. You know what I'm saying? And then the next thing you know, we talking about Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's that crazy. I wasn't used to that kind of notoriety. All our face, man. I wonder what the hell? Bro, don't we know your hair on that? I got more. You talking about that notoriety is a blessing and it's a sin at the same time. You going through the airport, people looking at you. I get suspicious because, I'm still one crime away from going there. Man, it's one thing I definitely want to talk to you about, man, and I know you were one that you knew about. You hung around Tupac back in the days when he was around and had dudes and whatnot, but I watched the guy on another podcast.
Yeah, we've been kind of eating out this week.
I don't know LA business, but he got on this podcast and he started talking about what was going on with Tupac and the Green Guns or whoever guy was in the car, and all this stuff started drumming up, different things. And then all of a sudden I'm watching the news.
Why?
Really not watching the news because they pop up on your IG and all on your, you don't have to watch the news coming through you whether you like it or not. And boom, they say, we raided the house, reopened a Tupac case. It makes me 30 years later. This guy, and I don't know TPD from the campaign. Yeah. He's in a different area than me, but I was there the night that this happened, right? I was in the detail, I just left in the detail with Pop, Gridlock. Myself, Captain Shahid Muhammad, and Nation of Islam.
I'll fight whatever demons I have to and take out every single one.
And this guy said I was supposed to have given him the gun. And I was talking to Big Mama and Abdullah that was on the detail. And Anthony, you were all in the after the fight.
I did
it. Like I said, I don't know this guy Keith D at all. I remember him, but Sip was in the locker room at that time. Sip left the locker room, went to the underground, and went to Mike's house. Mike had just had a baby, his little daughter, and they went back to the house off of Eastern. So, Sip, from my understanding, left with the Mike Tyson entourage. With all the cameras and everything, where is the picture of him giving KBD a gun? Now, gangbanging is real in the city of Compton, California. This is some serious shit. But his brother Orlando, he's a South Side threat. All
arch enemies with the mob, Bruce Park, Hollywood, and Limewood. Those are arch enemies. At the time, death row was the biggest thing since Mother's Oatmeal. She had about almost 1,000 tickets for Pirates to come to the fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how do they mind if they think they're going to come to Vegas by themselves? Orlando's a gang member. On that footage, why would he stand there in the auditorium by himself? TVD said it was 3 of them came together. Where was the other 2 men when he got into the altercation? This thing is it's deeper. The TVD ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, for one. You get what I'm saying? So now we say, well, from the incident, when this incident first happened in the MGM Grand, you're talking about that Orlando got beat down. So when did he meet with Keefy D and the other 2 guys to get in the white Cadillac? From Compton.
Why is bro mad?
Las Vegas is less than 400 miles. We all carry guns. Why would a man raised from New York have to give a man from California a gun? How does that sound illogically? And then when you look at the incident, they came out of Las Vegas Boulevard, came down Las Vegas Boulevard to Flamingo. 662 was on Flamingo, 1700 East Flamingo. So when they got shot, if KBN was coming from where the 12 was and looking for him, and they made this massive U-turn, how is Suge's rails? He had to hit the curb on the right side, and you came up on the right side. Well, how does it? And out of this whole thing, nobody sees the car. So white Cadillac. How do you get back to Compton and never get stopped? I'm telling Keith the yes. Out of my mouth to his. He better do a snowfall. He better do a freeway Rick. And tell him, because partner, your story don't line up. Now they don't need you anymore. Now they're gonna come up with some shit called fluorescence. Niggas can't beat fluorescence. Understand what I mean? And he ain't sharp enough to what he doing with a computer. He can't even play on his phone. The man is a dumb. What would they be looking for in his house 30 years later? Man, it's time to eliminate him because this is bigger than what people think. It was a move to get rid of Suge. Suge did not play with the rules that white America wanted him to play. And it wasn't white America. This is a Compton thing. And it's elements in Compton that happened, and they seen where they could make a move. Look at the people that profited. Now, everybody that didn't have the story of what they wanted to be here, Frank Alexander, dead. Michael Moore, dead. Montreal, dead. All the members in the car with Orlando, but Keefy D, dead.
So why only him still alive?
He only alive for right now. The story went on and everybody believed. Well, Keefy D said, how you say that's before and after a fact. He got a deal with the feds. His handler, who was his handler, was a deputy DA. And he made a proffer agreement with the feds because he got busted with drugs. He never dealt with Keefy D like that. It was never, you think Puffy gonna get somebody $1 million? And just so happened, well, Puffy knew from New York that a killing was gonna go down today. And just so happened, Zip had a Glock 40 to give to the murderers. You know, so you have to start looking at logic. How this deal, Negroes, we deal with emotion. Oh yeah, he killed. And then 9 months later, after Orlando gets killed, amazingly, the Compton PD go to his girlfriend's house and get the murder weapon. Brought it back to Vegas and like, Vegas, get that shit out of here. This that Compton mess again. Will Vegas blew the investigation? No, they didn't. Gaddafi was one of the outlaws. He described who arm was out, and it wasn't no tall, dark-skinned dude that he described. Man, we don't talk to the police. Telling somebody don't talk to the police.
That
and Gaddafi dead too, right?
Because you said this was all a plot to get Suge out of the way, but once Suge was arrested and he's in prison, why even still drum all of this stuff back up?
You have to keep, the devil. The only way the devil has power is to keep chaos up. So the only way I can establish my power. Okay, let's look at how Suge got arrested. Orlando never pressed charges on him. Las Vegas Police Department never pressed charges on him. So how did LA get this information? Who told them that Suge was there? And the one thing about it, the only person in the world that ain't even a gang member is Suge. He ain't never told on nobody. Everybody told on him, but he's never told them. The DA asked him something to do. That's why he got the 9-year violation. Man, I ain't telling you nothing.
But we should know who told on him because it should be in court documents.
It is. It is, but we look all over the top of it. It's like it says plain as the nose on your face. You don't want to look at your own nose. You know, so that incident happened there. It's bigger than Keefy D.
It's bigger than Keefy D.
Way bigger than me. Look at that man. Got a room temperature IQ. He couldn't mastermind his way out of a paper sack. You better do a snowfall. You better just start talking. You better tell on, say, man, who made that story up for you?
Man, that's crazy because I heard he was writing a book or something.
He can't write. Can't spell his name. White folks is writing a book for me. He wrote a book. Now, I don't know. I wasn't there. Allegedly, he got a book deal.
Yeah. Shaheed, Muhammad is dear to you because you always say you was on detail for him.
One of the greatest men on the West
Coast. I want to hear a little bit of that because you always mention him, but we never go into detail on who he is. I went back and looked at my interviews, you know what I mean? And you always say he had your own detail here or he was doing this, just pretty much doing what you had to do when you was doing it with him. Like, who is he and what does he represent in L.A. or did he represent in L.A.? Because he passed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still representing L.A.
Okay.
He's still representing L.A. Man, giants don't die, they multiply.
Okay.
You know, Shaheed Muhammad is West Coast. He's was West Coast captain for Mars 54, Compton, California. An original out of L.A., original businessman, old gangbanger businessman, went to the Black Panthers. Was in 80 countries with Minister Farrakhan on the E-team, loved the Nation of Islam more than life itself. And always was the pinnacle of the excellent. This man here, 90% of the nation that's up to date, it come through under Shaheed Muhammad's tutelage. You know, I had Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, put us on Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston detail, Barry Hankerson, had me on Barry Hankerson detail, Eraser with Vanessa Williams, Rosewood with John Singleton. I mean, for a dude out of Compton just come about the penitentiary, I had some of the greatest details and been around the world with this dude.
Wow, no, that's crazy. How did he end up? You said something. You said gang bang, but also he was a Muslim, right? What? Because I know I was out of town and it came up and I called about it. People questioning the fact of you being a Muslim, being one that's related to Pyru issue, the oldest Pyru had ever made.
There was supposed to be this guy, parents.
Yeah.
Prankster Williams.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what? And I didn't get to ask you about that, but just like, is there? I don't know how you would break that down or break that.
I mean, it's easy to break it down because in America, it's separation of states. You know what I'm saying? We don't question gang members that say they're Christians. You got gang Crips that go to T.D. Jakes' church, go to Jones and Old Jones Church. It's just like you go to church, right? They got massive murders that go to church. I'm not making a comparison, but in the Nation of Islam, that's my religion. That's what I do. That's my way of life. Pyru is a business. I don't believe in my life that I'm going to Pyru heaven. There ain't no shit like that. I got it. I would never get jumped in a game. If you hit me, we're enemies. I don't have for me and my friends grew up together. We fight other people. We don't fight each other. And if it was something for me to do to be around with you, we either go get at the police, kill white boys. That's what we did in prison. They didn't turn gang members. Like you just mentioned, your boy O.G. Percy and this other guy. What's his name? What's the other name? It's O.G. Percy. Another one hang out with y'all. You bet. Oh yeah. It's such a transition in the South in California. California, we got more. The only other prison that have more prison killings in California is New York, and that was Attica, and they killed 60 police in 1970 in Attica. Ain't nobody get as busy killing police in California. You Southern boys, y'all kill each other, talking about, I beat this, but you ain't never talked about killing a police or beating up a white boy or a Mexican. I hear him Brady got this other old man, older than, I don't even think he older than me, but he looked bad. Felice Johnson, the booty bandit, the booty warrior, and he's on bragging, and you get on these podcasts and you degrade us in prison system that we don't stand for shit. You know what I'm saying? In California, we made a president all over the world. Somebody do something to a black, 6 of them gotta die. They can go around. I mean, we ravaged each other. Some people did, but it wasn't wholesale. You feel what I'm saying? We have a whole different politics in us, value system in California. It's everybody against black. We don't even have time to have Crips and Blood, Pyru situations in prison because everybody against us. You know what I'm saying? They're into it, but blacks don't run the prison system in California anymore. The Mexicans do. You know what I'm saying? They say whoever control prison control the ghetto. The Mexicans control the prison, they control the ghetto. I look at the interviews that these dudes are doing and talking about how they DP'd and they transformed another black. But you ain't never made one podcast that you did an IB, initiation of blood, against one of them Proud Boys or Ku Klux Klan, or slapped the warden in the mouth. I come from Trojans. Death Row Jeff, Matt Dillon, Modicea. All of these dudes had Motormouth, Buford Beard. All of these dudes had 6 or 7 institution murders, killing white boys and Mexicans, not their own. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they didn't just send me to do it, they did it first. I remember my first IB. I caught a case in YTS a little bit, and they sent me to San Quentin from Youth Authority. And it was my assignment to go take this dude out in his cell, right? Me and another guy. As I go in the cell, but when I go to breakfast that morning, they have my favorite food, scrambled eggs and a big old breakfast roll. I'm eating, I'm young, naive, I'm eating. When child time comes, we go up in this dude's cell. Now you got 3 minutes and 47 seconds to do what you got to do because the gunman is on that back bar. When he comes up, and if he don't get you and the man locks the gate, he's going to lock you in the cell with a dead man. So I go in there and I'm thinking that this is just, but I was like, I didn't know how people fight for their life. You just ain't gonna kill a man. Sometimes y'all shoot and find out you caught a murder in the police station. Mm-hmm. But to walk up personal and look at a man in the eye and stab him, it's a whole different dynamic to doing that. Because he ain't gonna just let you kill him. Mm-hmm. This Mexican grabbed me and held on to him in that 5x9 cell, and my partner was stabbing him, and I started panicking. And I'm trying to jerk away from this mess, and blood is everywhere, and I'm getting scared because I am scared. grown, so he gonna stay out my way. Wow. But anybody that's gonna be in my way, they should walk, tread lightly on what they say to people. Because everybody ain't like, okay, it's just like I've never been the type of dude, and me and my folks ain't been the type of dude that you get drunk and fuck you, I don't give a fuck about, and they say a drunk speaks a sober mind. So you've been wanting to say that to me all the time. So when you get sober, we got to talk about that. It got to be an issue. Oh man, I was drunk. I don't know. We don't remember what you said. Yeah, it's gonna come back to you just like it came back in a dream.
So like with Whack 100 though, because you guys never met, y'all talked on the I remember the recording you brought and you let us hear it. And there was some harsh words said. Could there be like bridges? Could there be like a conversation?
Yeah. No, just stay out my way. I'll stay out yours.
Okay.
No, I mean, ain't no, we grown men. We got bigger challenges. And I find out that I shouldn't have took it personal.
Also, you're stressing your sparrow
there's certain
out.
things he shouldn't have said. I'm gonna show you this bag don't do. That's critical in my life. You got enough money, so you gonna put a kid on it?
Don't go pretending like we know each other, cause we don't.
So
okay?
if I just take that lightly, if I allow you to say it, the next lame gonna say it, or the next lame gonna do it.
Was that after with the
home again.
talk on the internet after you had dealt with Black 100?
Yeah, that was slick.
So that was afterwards. Do you think that kind of they seen you as a target on them? Like, I can go talk about it now since somebody else did.
Well, Slick got on. See, that was the thing with me and him, because he got on the show with this brother Melly Mel, and we started trashing. I let him go. Then he got on the with Black 100. Oh, he got on Black 100. Yeah, just so he ain't that. You know, they Buffalo.
Would you give it a rest already?
Didn't work out.
Why did you have to
It
get in
didn't
my
work out
way?
with him.
This had nothing to do with you.
So basically, I seen him when I seen the guy. I seen it on the internet. He was in a neighborhood talking. That's what I seen. Right? Yeah. And I don't know if it was your neighborhood. He wasn't in your neighborhood.
No, he was in his neighborhood.
Okay, so because I had thought he was in your neighborhood.